Hello, my name is Jonathan Demare and I'm a junior at Energy Institute High School. I am interested in a career in engineering and supply chain management, so I enrolled at Energy Institute High School. This is a four-year program with rigorous math and science requirements. Energy Institute uses a project-based learning curriculum. At Energy, I've been exposed to learning about the energy industry and the engineering behind it. I've been given the opportunity to learn about different fields within the energy industry through guest speakers, field trips, and a unique curriculum across disciplines. Away from school, my interests include being in the outdoors, building or doing hands-on projects, and also exploring urban mountain bike trails around Houston. These activities allow for my body to be healthy and stay in shape, but also keep my brain active and functional for any obstacles that come my way. For my whole life, excelling at school has been a bit of a struggle, starting when I moved from Montessori to just traditional learning and then to being at 3 different schools in 4 years. I always struggled with maintaining good grades considering everything that was happening in my life. From my mom being diagnosed with breast cancer at the start of 6th grade to having migraines every day after school, I did not quite understand how to overcome my issues and start over. I was finally given a chance to start fresh and make a name for myself my freshman year at Energy Institute High School. After everything that I have eventually overcame, I look to the future and set myself a long-term goal that I could accomplish with consistent hard work and determination. So I wrote down in my planner for the first week of school freshman year that I'd have all A's by the end of my senior year. As high school went on, I had to change my way of thinking, learning, and break some previously formed bad habits. I started organizing my assignments in an app on my phone. I also got in the habit of turning in assignments as soon as possible rather than waiting until the last minute. After a memorable meeting with my dean, she enlightened me on two major issues I had. Firstly, as she put it, receiving a 0 takes a student 10 perfect scores to get the average back to an A. So anything turned in is better than nothing, and that was the turning point for me to accomplish my goal. Secondly, and most importantly, I explained to her that the cycle of how I'd get massive migraine headaches and then sleep every day after school. From the time I got home to the time it got dark, I would have to rush to get all my work in by a deadline by 11:59. She pointed out that I work glasses and that I should probably get my eyes checked. I went for an eye exam, but I couldn't see through the lenses at the place. My dad, who is legally blind, goes to the low vision clinic at the University of Houston, where he got me an appointment. My exam there took several hours, but they finally diagnosed me with keratoconus. Keratoconus is a disease where your cornea gets really thin and bulges out like a football instead of round like a soccer ball. As a result, my vision gets very disordered and blurry, making reading difficult for me. The doctor told me that I've had the disease for a while, but it progressively got worse, and we found it early enough so that I'd not need a cornea transplant. This enlightened me as to why I was getting migraines from eye strain for years before, and that if I was one of the last major reasons why keeping me from accomplishing my goals of all A's by senior year. They suggest cross-linking surgery would help me stop the keratoconus progression, and I had it done near the start of the second semester of sophomore year. I was excited to see if the surgery would reflect on my grades, but then COVID-19 struck the world, and we went to virtual learning, which I thought would destroy my dedication and hard work. When virtual learning continued from sophomore to junior year, I faced overcoming yet another challenging learning style. Since being on a computer for such a long time means I needed even more eye breaks, and then I found the last piece to the puzzle. I struggled until I realized that I could connect my school computer to the large size monitor my dad uses to do my schoolwork. Virtual learning with my bigger monitor had helped me finally reach my long-term goal of making all A's before the end of my senior year. Because I worked very hard for this goal, I accomplished it even before the deadline I gave myself. In the end, I listened to advice used by my skills and habits to get over the hump and made all A's. Once I achieved the goal, I realized I still needed to keep myself to the same high standards for the remainder of high school and finish off strong. Then I could restart the process again in college, but this time I would already start halfway to the finish line due to all my previous experiences and the challenges I've overcame. With making straight A's being an amazing accomplishment, taking the lead when needed may also be considered to be on par. In Energy's collaborative environment, we strive for teamwork and cooperation in our groups to get the final product. As a group, we strive to establish good team management and practice our leadership skills to support each other to answer the driving question. In one of my freshman year groups, I took the lead above and beyond the other 3 members of the group, even when we previously talked about it, how someone else would do the job. Thinking that the project was under control, I chose to join my mom and little brothers for a fun weekend family trip of hiking, fishing, and camping in the woods. We went camping with their Cub Scout pack at a campsite in the National Forest Reserve about an hour away from civilization. After dinner at the campfire, I noticed that my group would not be able to turn in their portion of their assignment. I ultimately took the initiative and submitted my group's work later that night after I completed and turned in the assignments from the log cabin bathroom half a mile away from where we were located. The result of all this dedication was that my teacher gave us an A, but gave me specifically extra credit after she realized that the work was mainly mine and not necessarily the collaborative effort we had all planned. I would like to conclude my video with giving a thank you to my teacher, Miss Marino, for introducing me to the internship opportunity. Miss Garcia, a dean at Energy, who greatly helped me develop my application along the way, and most importantly, Marathon Oil and representatives for giving me the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to apply for this respected internship position. Thank you, Jonathan Namer.